With the new fort just around the corner, releasing this Monday, there was a design livestream yesterday and they showed a lot of it and they told pretty much what it will do, and this will be the new PVM hub for skilling. Let's talk about it. Yo, what's going on guys, my name is Chevalric and today we're going to be talking about the new fort of Forinthry, which I'm probably butchering the name of, and everything that it will do and why I'm saying that it will be the new skilling hub. For everyone who is worried about spoilers, I am showing the live stream, however, it is the first part of it. Unless I somehow manage to talk for 40 minutes, you will not see the majority of the content. Obviously, you will see some of it, so if you don't want to see it, just minimize this video and just listen to it, I guess. But yeah, I wanted something relevant in the background and here we are. So pretty much, I thought, you know, let's talk about this fort and what would it be, because I wasn't really that excited for it. I was like, sure, construction update, I will do it for comp and then I will go away. And then I saw this and I was like, damn. So if you're going to enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, join in with the discussion in the comment section down below. Are you excited? Subscribe if you're new, join my Twitch streams. I'm live every single day at 6 PM game time. And yeah, just let's get into the video. So I'm not going to go over everything that the fort is. I think Protoxx probably did a good job explaining it. I will link his video in the description down below. Go check his video out. Obviously, I will be talking a little bit about what everything is, because otherwise it would be a bit difficult explaining for either people who haven't seen it. But yeah, if you want a really detailed explanation of what everything is and what the things are they talked about in the live stream, go watch Protoxx's video. Great video. But pretty much, the fort allows you to build different buildings that have different buffs. And I think it's a very interesting concept, because like I said, I wasn't really excited for it. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go in there, get my comp cape, and now I'm like, you know what, this is actually a really, really good update. So the fort will replace the lumberyard, which I'm really happy with. I already saw some comments on Twitter and Reddit, people saying, oh, they're removing iconic places. I'm like, bro, do you rather have an iconic place in the game that's pretty much completely dead content, besides maybe plank making or something and the Varrock achievement diaries, and going in there once for Gertrude's cat and obviously a clue step, or having that repurposed and having, you know, actual content there? I mean, I would choose the second, but hey ho, be my guest. But pretty much the different buildings will give you different buffs and benefits. So you pretty much start off with like the workbench place, right? And it will have all types of workbench, like an invention bench, like a smelting and smithing, anvil. And the main thing that I'm just really excited about with that is it will make it such a skilling hub. And that's what I think is really good, because I think the PVM area of this, the PVM hub in this game is incredible, right? Like the War's Retreat. It's always busy, it's always packed, because there's a reason to be there. You want the PVM. And that is a good thing. Like, you want to PVM, and that is the best place to go when you want to PVM. And this will be the best place to go when you skill, because you will actually get some skilling bonuses like extra experience, or in general, it's close to a bank. You have everything close to you. You have an invention workbench. So if you need something made, you don't have to go to, I always go to Keldegrim because it's too close to a teleport, but you can go there and you can make your invention stuff there. You can even manage your invention machines from the fort as well, and at the highest tier you get more energy. Don't worry, there will not be more alchemists coming into the game, however you will get more energy, so you'll probably be able to have 2 disassemblers and 2 alchemizers, which is amazing, especially if you're doing clues and you need a lot of components to make alchemical onyxes, I think they're called. Yes, right? Please don't flame me. But pretty much what I'm trying to say is like, this will make it so much easier to go there, skill there, and it's close to a bank, you get an experience buff, so it's like really good to go there. And I think that is like their main idea with it. They didn't really say it on the live stream that they thought it would be, or they wanted it to be a skilling hub, but in general, it gives me that vibe, and that's like a good vibe to get, because as I said, like, it's sad to say, but in games, just in general, but especially in RuneScape, people need a purpose to go there. And obviously, not everything in the fort might be for you. There's a prayer training method that is pretty much like between gilded altars and burial. So it's better than gilded altars, where they alter the wilderness, and it has a chance of saving your bones. However, it's not as good as using the burial power. But obviously, it's AFK, and it will probably be a little bit cheaper. So yeah, I think that's good. But that also doesn't apply for everyone. Same with the town hall, which gives you some sort of like passive experience or something. It's a bit of a vague concept, to be fair, when you're not playing, but there's a cap on it and it's bonus experience, not actual experience, which is an interesting concept. We'll have to wait and see, but overall, I think it's okay in concept. And the last thing that I just absolutely love about it is the managing station, which pretty much makes it so you can manage miscellanea, which becomes a weekly, by the way, because you don't have to get reputation anymore, only once a week. You can manage your port, you can manage your Anachronia base camp, your archaeology. They all have buffs, especially the port buff at like the tier 3, because everything goes up to tier 3. You will be able to get a 10% extra success rate, which is huge. If you ever done port, I mean, I'm doing it right now for a new series, and another new series, by the way. It's terrible. It's the most terrible piece of content, because you send the ship away at 76% and then you get back 9 hours later and it failed. Now it will automatically be plus 10%, so you can do a bit more risky voyages, especially like the story missions, which it's difficult to get 100% on anyway, will be a lot easier. And that's actually one of the reasons why they did it. And I think the whole concept behind this fort as well, to build on top of, no pun intended, because obviously it's a construction update, is a really smart idea, because there will be a mini or new quest in the future as well, which will add a new building. That new building will come with new buffs and with new things. It's pretty much a puzzle box of this year, and I think this is a way better thing than a puzzle box, because sure, you need to build it, and people could be like, oh well, if I done the quest I should get a reward. Well, isn't it actually great to have some content that is meaningful? And you look at this fort, because obviously on screen right now you don't see the finished fort. They showed it. If you're interested, go watch the live stream. But yeah, the fort looks sick. And the way they went about it, even with the little things of like, oh well, what if I build a bench? Because it's not an instance area, by the way, so you always see people, whatever tier they are, and the other person doesn't have a bench. What will they see? Well, you'll be sitting on rubble instead if you're sitting on the bench, because, fun fact, you can sit on the bench, which is cool. Hopefully they'll add it around RuneScape, because that would be awesome. But yeah, I think overall, like, it's such an interesting concept to make this one area that everyone can interact with. There's something useful for everyone, and there's a reason for people to go, because quite frankly, a lot of RuneScape is very spread out, and the only really active areas are War's Retreat and World 84 Lumbridge. Besides that, people are just doing little things here and there, and now this will push everything to the fort, which you could argue, oh well, that's artificial, blah blah blah, that sucks. But on the other hand, I kind of like it. I kind of like how we're gonna pretty much like it. They didn't call it skilling up again, but pretty much gonna be a skilling up, and I think that is such a cool concept, and the way they think about it and the way they really thought it through makes me really happy, because sometimes they make updates that sound cool in concept. Like, I think the Anachronia base camp is a really cool concept, because, by the way, this is not time gated, but it is time gated, and they said as well, we don't want to artificially lock people out of it. If you want to grind this out, you can grind this out. If you want to do it AFK, you get the base experience. If you want to do it actively, you get 20% more experience, but you won't build anything any faster. But get more experience though, which technically is also better for your supplies. These things are very well thought out, and these things are just kudos to Jagex. And as I said, this might not be the piece of content for you because you're a PVMer, but overall I think something like this is great for the game. Having this little area where, you know, we all get to, and even like managing stuff. Like, I saw some arguments in the chat and they even addressed it, which I think is a good thing, of like, oh, will this not defeat the sense of exploration in RuneScape? Well, think about ports, right? Do you really walk to ports every day, or do you use your captain's journal to teleport there? Because I do the second one. I don't know why you're walking. Same with miscellanea. If I would go to miscellanea, I'm not going to just teleport to Fremenic Isles, walk there, and then go to miscellanea with the boat and walk to the castle. No, I will use my Luck of the Dwarves to teleport there, or my miscellaneous scroll that I got from Clue Scrolls or whatever. And that's with a lot of things. Like, sure, besides going there for the first time, which you still need to do to unlock it, you will always just use a one-click teleport to get there, because otherwise you wouldn't do the content, would you? So I think that they thought it well through, and I'm really excited for this piece of content. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. It's a bit of a shorter video, but really, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. By the way, if you can't tell by my voice, I'm doing this early in the morning because I actually have some things to do throughout the day, so I couldn't record earlier. But my bad, morning voice chat. But if you're going to enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and my name's Chevalric, and see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.